Hello, this is the Ramblings of an Indisciplined Mind podcast for Friday, June 24th, 2016. As of this recording, Sierra is still missing. So, it's been a day. It's been a day of days, you might say. Obviously, the whole world is agog over the whole Brexit vote. I'm not familiar enough with the issue to really, speak with any authority on the issues involved with that. The thing that concerns me about it is the reaction to it, especially in the financial markets. The British pound dropped appreciably. All our markets, Dow Jones is down, S&P 500 is down, so Nasdaq's down, New York Stock Exchange is down. And, it's going to take a period of probably months. Damn it. Just ran a red light. But I was and I had a big, I had a big semi behind me. I was kind of scared to panic brake because I didn't want to become part of the semi. Looks like I got away with it. Thank God. Anyway, where was I? It's going to take a matter of months to get this, just whatever the separation is. There's probably currency concerns. I'm sure there's currency concerns. That's why the British pound dropped and all this. And so my concern is that as we're going into our election cycle, if Trump is to win, I think we're going to see another period of instability because he's such a big question mark as far as what is it going to be like having him as a president. Now, if Hillary wins, she's more the old politics, so I doubt the financial markets would react in a similar way. But I don't know. But it just seems to me like it's not a good thing if we end up there being mass uncertainty in both Britain and the U.S. at the same time. That seems like that might be an opportunity that somebody feels they have to exploit. Be it Russia or China or North Korea, maybe not militarily, but maybe economically. So I'm just kind of watching. I'm watching to see what's going on here. But hopefully the financial stuff stabilizes soon. I'm certainly don't think we're going to be seeing, Black Monday or anything like that. Stuff was down today, and probably before long it'll start going back up again. That's usually what happens. So I'm not like cashing out my 401k or any BS like that. That would be stupid. The other thing that I was thinking about today, I was listening to Hamilton again today, as I do pretty much every workday now, especially now that I went ahead and bought it. And some of the phrasing of the English of that time just tickles me. And a lot of this stuff is stuff I've heard before, but I'm kind of re-experiencing it. Because I've read Pride and Prejudice, and I've read several Jane Austen books and other stuff from that time period. There's a song in Hamilton where Hamilton's saying to this woman, have you ever been satisfied? And the double entendre is fully in place. But I love it because she responds with, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you mean, or where's that fact? So she's playing prim and proper, and ignoring or refusing to acknowledge the double entendre, But then she follows it, and I've heard this usage before, then she follows it right back up with, you forget yourself. which acknowledges the double entendre directly and says you cross the line. So I just find that I've seen those kind of things before in these in literature of that time period. And I just find it funny because in one step they're acting all pure and innocent in I have no idea what you're talking about, and then the next statement they're chastising the person for their double meaning or whatever. And it's like, well, all right, so at first you were posing, and now you're chiding, showing that you did get the meaning in the first place. The other bit of language is, and he wrote a really cool song for it. Is there's a song toward the end where Hamilton and Burr are having an argument over letters, through letters, and so they're saying these things back and forth, and then they always end it, I have the honor to be your obedient servant, and then sign it. And it's just kind of hilarious is that, they've got these exchanges going back and forth that are not at all friendly. And then, you ended up with, I have the honor to be your obedient servant. So yeah, some of the things that they did back then are kind of funny. Now, somebody 400 years from now will look back at what we do and probably laugh at that. So that kind of goes with the territory. But they're dead and I'm not, so I'm laughing at them. Somebody 400 years from now can laugh at me. What other random Friday stuff can I talk about? I don't really have a big topic. I just thought I'd kind of ramble. It's called ramblings when it's wine, is it? Yeah, it is. It is rambling. Oh, CPAP update. I can't get in to see the doctor until the 20th of July. Ouch. So, yeah, I'm not going to be CPAPing for a while. Oh, gosh. So yeah. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I did leave a little early from work today because it's Friday. We are going down to the in-laws area. We are going to my nephew who graduated from high school. I talked about his ceremony. His open house is Saturday, and we're going to be down there. We're actually spending the weekend down there. So there will be no episode tomorrow. We got laundry and stuff to do before we get going, and I'm just not going to bother with trying to work an episode into that because I don't think I'm going to have time. So no episode tomorrow, but I'll be back on Monday. So until then, be seeing you.